Oh, Gary. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. And I've got a special unboxing today. I received a parcel from a very dear friend of mine called Gary, who lives down in Stevenage near Malad. And I've been friends with Gary now for about 40 odd years. And he sent me a gift, which is really, really cool. So it arrived today. He posted it yesterday, and it arrived today. Um, so it's cool. There we go. I'm covering up my address. So that's cool. Just letting you know, Gary, it's arrived safe and sound, mate. Yeah. So he messaged me and said, Joff, I've got. He said he made some error, and he ended up getting something twice, and asked me, would I like them with no charge? He said you can have them. And I was just thinking, really, you would do something like that rather than sending it back, getting your money back or something like that. You would offer it to me. I just thought, wow, wow. There's humanity out there. There is some people that are that kind, that are that generous, and that are that true and real. And Gary's one of them because he just sent me these films. So let's unbox it, shall we? So thank you so much, mate. Your generosity still shocks me today. I still can't believe that you would just send me something that you could have easily just taken back and got a refund on. But you said, no, I want you to have them, Joff, because I know you're going to enjoy them, mate. So I've got a couple of movies from my dear friend Gary. Yeah, I've been friends with Gary now for about 40 plus years. When I left school, my first job was on the council down at Stevenage, and I was a grave digger. And then I went from grave digging to landscape gardening, and Gary worked there. And that's where I met Gary, and we sort of like been mates and friends ever since. You wrap this up well, buddy. Yeah, so we've been mates for a long, long time. I don't get to see him very much now, obviously, because now I'm living in Yorkshire. But yeah, I owe him a pint of milk. No, but cheers, my mate. Anyway, he sent me 2 films. So let's have a little look. Wow. Right. Wow, shit, mate. Unbelievable. So he sent me Arrow's new release of Jason Goes to Hell. And he sent me Arrow's new release of Jason X. Unbelievable. These were on my radar to get. Obviously, I wasn't going to rush out and get them because I do own a Blu-ray of them in my collection somewhere. But these are the new 4K releases of Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell. Unbelievable. Again, mate, thank you so much. I can't find words. Like I said, I've never had this sort of generosity towards me. I mean, I've been generous. I'm generally generous most of the time. I've even given a car away before. What? Given? Yeah, I've given a car away. I mean, I don't drive. Years and years ago, when my lad was born, because I was a single parent, I thought about driving and getting a car and drive, so I could drive him about and do stuff. So I bought like a second-hand car off one of my mum's friends, but I never learnt to drive it simply because I couldn't afford to. Because I said I was a single dad, bringing my lad up on my own, so he constantly needed new clothes, food, toys, schooling, and everything like that. And the cost of that, I couldn't afford to do driving lessons. Run a car on my wage, so I had to not use it, so I never did. And one of my friends' car kept breaking down, so I offered him my car. I said, would you like my car? He said, you can have it, no charge, you're my friend, you can have it. I'd rather you have it and it goes to use than it ended up being a rust bucket. And he couldn't believe it. I just give him a car. But it worked out. So he got a new car for him and his family, and they used it for a good many years. And I believe his son, when he grew up, my friend, his son got that car, and he had it for a good number of years too. It's probably been scrapped now, but yeah, this was way back in the 90s. So yeah, and so I gave away a car. So I know what it's like to. It does feel good when you're generous to someone. It really does. But I've never been the recipient of such generosity. The most generous thing I've ever had, I think, ever, is my Witch box set from my boy, because when he got me that, I was debating it. I was looking at it every day. He was up here visiting me. I kept looking at it every day on Amazon. Should I buy it or shan't I? Because I've got the Blu-ray, and I'm thinking, he says, Dad, but it's your favourite film. I said, I know, but I'm not. And then he just said, I've ordered it for you. What? Because yeah, I've ordered it for you. It's coming tomorrow. I couldn't believe it. I said, wow. And that's still my prized possession. And now I've got two more prized possessions from a dear, dear friend. Thanks, Gary. I've known Gary for 40 plus years, and I've known him and his wife for all these years, and they've always been dear friends. We've never fallen out or anything like that. We've been out a number of occasions. We've been to, I think, gigs together, and that we went to see the folk singer Beans on Toast together in, I think it was Harlow. I'm sure it was. And we ended up playing Paul with Beans on Toast, and we lost. We called him Mr. Toast. But yeah, amazing. And we've still always sort of like stayed in touch. This is when social media is good. It's what social media is for. It's for staying in touch with people that you're no longer nearby, rather than like the shit that you get on it. But we sometimes it works out. So I stayed in touch with Gary all this time, and like I said, and we've got quite similar tastes. We've got same music sort of taste. We both like sort of alternative music and sort of post-punk, post-rock music, and all this. We got the same sort of music taste. We both like Porcupine Tree. I think he likes Gary Newman. We both like Pink Floyd and stuff like this. So it's cool, and we've got the same movie taste. He's into horror films, so it's really cool. And I think he ordered it online, I think from Amazon and he forgot that he ordered them from HMV. So on delivery day, he ended up with 2 lots, and he sent me them. He posted them out yesterday, Monday, or no, Tuesday, and they've arrived today on Wednesday. So thanks so much, mate. I can't thank you enough. These are just amazing. The Jason Goes to Hell's got 2 discs. It's got the theatrical cut and an unrated cut. So that'd be pretty cool. Really cool. I'm not going to open them here, because I will bring them to my channel to review the quality and the pictures for people to know. So I'll do little unboxings of them individually when I put them on my channel in the near future. Anyway, Gary, thank you so much, mate. Your generosity is just incredible. Thank you so much. Before I go, I did receive another parcel in the post today. This was a pre-order film that I ordered a long time ago. I heard this was coming out in January, at the beginning of the year. And it's a film that I used to love. And it's a music film. It's not a horror, it's a music film. And as soon as I heard this is coming out, I thought, I've got to get on that, because I love it. And I love the band that are in it. And it's been released by BFI, would you believe it? And it is Slade in Flame. Absolutely fantastic. Now, this isn't a documentary film about Slade. Okay, that would be brilliant if it was, but it's not. It's a proper film. It's about a band called Flame, and Slade play the band, and it's about their sort of them trying to make it in the 70s sort of thing. So it's very retro, it's very cool, it's got amazing soundtrack. The soundtrack is incredible. I have the soundtrack on CD. There was a couple of songs that made hits out of this film that come from the film, but wow, this is so cool. Yeah, this arrived today as well. Feels like my birthday. I've been so lucky this week. I've been to HorrorCon. I've met my favourite actor. Got some new shirts. Picked up some movies. Got 2 new movies from one of my best mates. And I've managed to get Slade in Flame finally on Blu-ray. It's fantastic little film, guys. If you like a sort of a music-based film, you can't go better than this. It's brilliant. Like I said, it's not a documentary. It's about a band called Flame, and Slade play. That's why it says Slade in Flame. Because when it first came out, I mean, I saw this in the 80s when I was, because I loved Slade. I think they're really cool. Yeah, the worst thing that happened really with Slade was getting a Christmas hit. Because it's turned, I mean, it's not too bad for them because it's made them probably into millionaires. But it's like, what about all the other amazing albums you've done? They've done some of the best albums of the 70s. They're really cool. Everyone talks about the influences of, oh yeah, Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. Slade were fantastic. Slade and Dr. Feelgood were 2 bands in the 70s that I think influenced British rock a lot more than them. I think Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath influenced American rock a lot more than anything else. But yeah, Slade were fantastic. So yeah, this arrived. Just taking off the cover. I'm going to try and take the sticker off, because I do always try and keep the stickers. I'll put it back on the case if I can. There we go. So it's back on the case. Really cool. So it comes with a really nice slipcase. The initial pressings of this. Feels quite weighty. Okay, it's got 2 discs. I believe it's got Blu-ray and DVD. Yep, that's BFI for you. And it comes with a booklet, not reversible sleeves, blank. It comes with a booklet about Slade in Flame. So cool, huh? Brilliant. I do love Slade a lot. I mean, that about a year or 2 ago, they re-released a lot of their albums, remasters. So I bought quite a few of those. And Slade in Flame, the soundtrack, was one of them. And that's what kickstarted me thinking, oh, God, I remember the film of that. Why don't they re-release that? And all of a sudden, Mark Kermode put up on his channel that he does with Radio 6 sort of thing about Slade in Flame, because it had a very short cinematic re-release this year. I think in April, something like that. And he said in May, it's getting a Blu-ray release. I thought, no way, no way. And sure enough, on Amazon, there it was, waiting for a pre-ordering with my name on it. So I thought, yeah, I'm grabbing that. Really cool. So that's arrived today. So that's been a really good day today. Slade in Flame and the 2 pickups from my awesome mate Gary. Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. My life is complete.